March 17, 1943. Dear Margie, just finished reading your letter written Sunday from Kay's place. The letter sounded pretty good, darling, and am glad you enjoyed yourself. Yes, dear, when we get our own place it will be a bit of heaven. It couldn't be anything else with an angel as keeper. I am certainly anxiously waiting the day that you arrive here. I think I will just have you come to this place and then we can find a small 1 or 2 roomed place, if you wish. Well, darling, another week should just about finish up my ink drawings. Then I will get a couple of weeks on perspective work before doing actual building drawings. I am certainly anxious to get started on them. We had more snow last night, that's 2 nights in a row, so we have about 4 inches again. It's milder out now, so can expect some warm weather and rain. This is some climate. I only hope it's nice out this weekend. The rest of the time doesn't matter much. I have learned of a couple of new rocks around here and think I can find both kinds in one day if I am lucky. I should have quite a collection of eastern rocks if I keep this up. I have learned there are some nice boat trips up the river to Fredericton in the summer. Up one day and back the next. We will have to make the trip and see what it's like, eh? They say the scenery is typical of NB. We may get a chance to go to Boston on weekends. Some of the lads do, but involves money, so we'll have to wait and see. Maybe Al can bring the HMS Wetaskiwin around and take us for a swish, huh? That would be the day. Well, darling, this is about all for the present. Gosh, it's starting to rain now. I wondered what the noise was. It's beating against the building next door. This means more slush and wet feet. I'll write again tomorrow, darling, so until then, all my love, dearest. I'm longing for the day you arrive here. As ever. Roger XXXX. March 18, 1943. Dear Margie, have just came in from school, so thought I would drop you a few lines before turning in for the night. Guess you will be in bed and asleep by this time. How I wish I was there with you and feel you cuddle in close to me or hear you say I'm nice and warm now. Gosh, I had better cut that out, it's hard enough without writing it down. However, you will be down soon, I hope, and we will have a couple of months and more together. Just imagine, darling, if you can, all that time together. We will feel like a couple of old married folks, won't we? It will give us just a glimpse as to what our lives will be like once we are on our own for good. They are building barracks for us down here, and they will be ready in a couple of weeks. That won't make any difference to us once you come down, but I will have to live there until you do land here, so hurry, darling. Tell the boss he will have to do his own writing. Today has been typical maritime spring weather, fog, so heavy it's like a fine rain. Everyone wears raincoats and carries umbrellas, rain or shine, like in England. Went to the show and saw part of Fantasia again and enjoyed it just as much as the first time I saw it. I had to leave just after the piece of Beethoven's, Something About a Summer in the Country, you will remember. I hated to leave. Maybe you and I will get a chance to see it together sometime. Well, sweetheart, there isn't much news. Did 2 more pieces of drawings tonight and am getting better all the time. Hope I can keep it up. We'll write again tomorrow, dear, so until then, all my love to Margie from her lonesome husband. As ever. Roger XXXX. P.S. I forgot whether I sent you Joyce's address. If not, here it is again. W20294. Private Boyer J.T. Number 38 Company CWAC. Argyle Barracks. Ottawa. March 19, 1943. Dear Margie, I have just finished breakfast at 11 o'clock. You will have been up 4 hours by this time, darling? I should have written this letter last night, as I have to go to the hospital again to see Ron, the lad who came down with me, and take him some mail and a few things he wants. Yesterday and today are really spring-like days, the snow nearly all gone. It's bright, sunny, and quite warm out. I received your St. Patrick card yesterday, darling, thanks, Margie. It's fun receiving little extras like that, isn't it? Especially when it's from the one you love. I'll be glad when you come down, dear. Do you know anything definite as yet? I mean, have you seen the boss yet regarding leaving? You may help the cause along if you knew someone who was capable of taking over in your place. That would let you away earlier, and the sooner you get down, darling, the more time we will have together. There is so much for us to do, darling, that we will be crowding our time. In fact, if we do half the things and go half the places we want to, our whole life will be crowded for time, won't it? One thing this will satisfy us, with Eastern Canada at least, seeing that we have only been married a little over 6 months, we will have seen some country, won't we, Margie? Thank heavens we both like seeing places now and far off, although it's no fun seeing them alone anymore. I want you with me. I can see us traveling the west coast from Alaska to Mexico and maybe farther depending on our mood when this war is over. There is one major thing, and that is we must find time for a couple of little Margie and Rogers along the way, won't we? We should have them so they can appreciate us and us them while we are still young. Don't you think so, darling? Well, Margie, that's enough for the present, eh? I hope to receive a letter from you today. We'll write again tomorrow, dearest. So, we'll close with all my love to Margie. As ever. Roger XXXX.